Hi there. There it is. What's going on, friends? I am late. How are we? Oh! Shocking. Bollocks. One moment. And the light has not been activated. Oh, there it is. Oh. Sorry, friends, I was asleep. That's what I was doing. So, how are we? My mum has sinusitis. What's she doing that for, you may ask? And you'd be right to ask. Give us a second. I'm just gonna. There we go. Give you a bit of a clean. Let's see if that helps as well. Let's see what people have been saying. Nice cheeks, says Pradeep. Cheeks for clapping. Hello, DJ. Hello, Bob. Hello, Lily. Oh, God. Hello, Michael Harness. Hello, Spaced Out. Paroli. Frank. Pradeep. Adam. Andrish. MJ. Gzuro. Frank called sick today, head cold, perhaps sinusitis. Also, yeah, my man, this is like the third time your mum's had it, like. Oh. What a day, friends. I have been busy. I've been to the auction and I won a couple of truly vintage fragrances. Hello, sweet Lily, says Michael. Hello, Joe. You are wearing Sycamore EDT. Nice. I've got a bottle of that. I'm one of the few people who doesn't like Sycamore, I think. Quality is good, but I just don't like the scent profile. Something in it just makes me feel miserable. I can understand that. Hello, Enrique. You are wearing Beau de Jour. Frank's allergies are killing him after torrential rain. Yes, apparently there is a hell of a storm going on in the old California, like. Arch, if you find yourself, you need to find yourself a sample of Italian cypress. It's so smooth and beautiful. Loads of people rave about it, like. People love that shit. Oh my god, why? Why? Sorry, I'm just making strange noises. I have a bit of a conundrum, friends. That's right, a conundrum. Adam D, welcome to thee. It's not a cherry fragrance. It's not a cherry fragrance. Any help from you people? So, today, I went to the auction because they had some vintage fragrances. And I bought a couple of these vintage fragrances. These are properly vintage fragrances, you know? Like, these are very old. Very old. Like, one of them 60 years old and the other one's 110 years old. Problem is I can't get the lid off either of them. And that is a problem, isn't it? You know? But I will introduce them both to you now. Okay, so first off, they are both Coty fragrances. Okay, one he made himself, the other he doth not. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Zach, ahoy. So, we'll start with the later one. And here it is. This fragrance, I'm just going to turn down the brightness of the light because it is a little bit much. There it is. So, can you see it? This is called Coty L'Or in the cigarette presentation. And you can see why it's meant to look like a packet of cigarettes. I mean, they just wouldn't now, would they? L''OR by Coty. There we have it. This is not a tin, it's a faux packet of cigarettes. There is the bottom of the bottle. There's absolutely zero ingredients on it. It's never made a short ingredients list. This has no ingredients list. Because back in the day, you didn't need to know what was in the fragrance. This is called L'Or. It has Coty on the bottom. It doesn't have Coty on the bottom. This is bottle number 150, apparently. You can't see that. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry. But on the bottom it says 150 and there's got a little squiggle next to it. What I should do is, or is it 180? Is that 150 or 180? Oh, that's the secret recipe. Don't pick it up by the cap, I beg you. Well, the problem we've got is that the cap doesn't come off at all. I've tried fucking all sorts, lads and lasses. This is a fucking nightmare beyond all comprehension. DJ, I've put it in the freezer, mate. I've put both of them in the freezer. I've had them in the freezer for half an hour, mate. I'm worried that the sticker on the other label's going to come off if it gets fucking too much, if there's too much fucking condensation forms on the bottle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm genuinely worried. It's, I don't think the bottle is Baccarat. This is the 1960s bottle, and he'd fallen out. I think he may have even passed away by this point. But he'd fallen out with Lalique before then, a long time ago. You know, tried warm water. I had to give up the day because I was getting frustrated, so I don't want to start taking my frustration out on fucking 60 and 100-year-old bottles. You know what I mean? Fuck that. You won't believe the price I paid for these either. I paid 50 quid for this. I paid 50 quid for this. I have got a feeling, right, that the juice is in good nick. I've just got a feeling about it, right? I've been talking to Brooke from St. Celier, who has an outrageous vintage collection, who I have now just told how much I paid for it. The other fucking worry I've got about this, right, is that it might be a demonstrator. Because I don't rightly know that the cap's coming off this. Like, I think it might be welded on, like. Do you know what I mean? Especially this one. Like, I do beg your pardon. Whilst I think it might be a little factice. I think that it might, in factice, be a little fact. I hope so, if it's permanently sealed, says Baroli. Salty hot water, says Vasquez Enrique. The problem we've got with that is, right? The problem we've got with that is that I don't want the glass to crack. So, what do we do, my friends? What do we do? If anybody has any sort of ideas, please let me know. Because this shit is not easy. An 8 mode on my sealed bottle, says AJ. I'm not doing that, mate. Get Eugene to torch it open? No. Can you get a razor blade between the neck and the cap? Well, on this one, I don't know where that is, you know? I genuinely don't know where the cap ends and the bottle begins. It's, is a bit of a cow, as far as that's concerned. It looks like it's all one piece. And if it is, I'll take the fucker back. Because fuck that. Like, what? You know what I mean? I can't be buying fucking 70-year-old fucking facties. I thought about getting in touch with a news, but I'm not even sure. Is there a glass stopper under the cord? No. There's fuck all under the cord, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind a loupe or a magnifying glass. Because there doesn't seem to be a join. You know? Not that I can see, anyway. I'm really struggling with it. That's a frosted glass. I mean, how the fuck do you have to actually snap it off to get it off? You know? I think my only guilty pleasure is Virgin Island water, if I have any. Bat phone manly sense he might know. No, I don't think this is I don't think this is manly sense territory, to be honest. I know what you're saying about the heat and the oil and stuff, Ali boy, but there is a cord around there that I really don't want to hurt. I don't know any actual fragrance historians. I thought maybe Dimitri's Sorcery of Scent might know. You know? Because he's into shit like this. Is there any skin membrane? Not that I can see. That's the point, you see. Alright, if you look very closely, I don't know how that is, because I'm not using the top camera here, I'm using the... Can you make that out? Invert the bottle. What do you mean, turn it inside out? So we can see if there is a stopper. You mean like that? Put your hand behind it. Point the bottom into the camera, mate. I can't even see that. Never mind. Never mind in the camera. You can't. There's no way. Right, give us a second, because I don't want to hurt the other bottle. I've got a horrible feeling the other ones are fucking... can you see? You've got to cut the cord. Well, I know, but the cord's literally just wrapped around literally just wrapped around the bottle. It's not attached to anything. I can turn it 360 degrees. It's literally just like wearing a necklace. You know what I mean? I'll cut the cord if it makes anyone fucking... If it makes you happy, I mean, I don't give a fuck. But, because I want to open it. It looks like a small stopper. You know, I don't think there is. No, don't cut it if it's actually tying the cap to the neck. It's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not actually touching. There's nothing there. It's an absolute bastard. That's what it is. It's an absolute fucking menace. It needs a loop. You know those loops? Yeah, there's no need to cut it. No, I totally agree. It's not actually attached to anything. Literally, I can turn it 360 degrees. It's not attached to anything whatsoever. It's just wrapped around in place. Totally free flowing. What's the name called? I'll put the name in the chat. Hold on. The perfume is called Koti. Fuck's sake. Had an Indians for me too. It wasn't great, like. Koti. Oh, fuck off. Lord. Don't cut it. I was wrong. Says Koti Lord. It's a beautiful little thing. The bottle's immense. But that is not real. Oh, fucking. I remember we contact an antique expert or a glass expert. I mean, we've got glass experts coming out our ears, don't we? Where am I going to contact? Where am I going to find one of them? Like, the problem is somebody's going to take a pair of pliers to it. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about I might take a pair of pliers to it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. I thought about holding it upside down, you know, literally leaving it like that, because if it's been right way up the whole time, right, then some of this juice will have evaporated to the top and got stuck in the little nooks and crannies. Think of someone you like and use your right hand. Like, so if it's been like that, hello, Paolo. If it's been like that the whole time, I think a loop will help to see if the cap is separate from the neck. Yeah, I might use me mates tomorrow. I'll be fucked tomorrow. I'm taking me immunosuppressants for the first time in weeks tonight. I think it is separate, you know. I want it to be separate. I just can't see the mechanism from the outside. From the inside, it looks like it is, but it looks like it's sealed, like welded shut completely. So, bit of a conundrum on that one, but I do own a bottle of Cutty Law at the minute. In fact, I'm going to text Brooke from St. Celia. I was talking to her today. Very, very kind and nice woman to put up with my shit. Sorry, friends, I don't mean to be giving you the old cold shoulder. I'm not giving you the old cold shoulder. What I am doing is fucking trying to contact this very nice lady who will hopefully help me as far as deciphering the madness that is currently going on in front of me. Cough. I mean, I could send it to Coty. I could get in touch with Coty, I suppose. I don't think this is really their type of thing anymore. They're a mass market brand now. I was reading up a little bit about it. Coty fell out with Lalique because Coty wanted to set up his own glassworks because he didn't want to spend all the time making beautiful bottles. He wanted lots of bottles so he could shift many units. You know? That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to shift. I'm just going to take a picture. Sorry, I'm going to show you the next bottle in a minute, honestly. I won't keep you waiting for much longer. Oh, bollocks. Here. Oh, it could be then. She says, I'm a little bit... Sorry, Brooke. Bollocks. Sorry. Sorry, friends. I realise this isn't the world's greatest content. But, shit. You took the onion wrap off. Alright. I mean, I would love to tell you yes, but have I, though? What's that? The onion wrap? You mean like some sort of fucking plastic wrap? Your mum's coughing's doing me head in. I might just send her this and just be like, look, can you help us? You know? Anyway, bollocks. Alright, that's the first one I've bought. Next, we will move on to the second one. It's the film on the stopper. Is there a film? Well, I mean, I don't know. Have I? Abe, how are you? Boz is doing strange things in the chat. I think I might just take this off, like. Have I taken the film off? I don't know. It might look like I haven't. Where is my knife? I've got a little pair of scissors here. So, a film. I don't rightly know that it's got one, like. Weird, she says. I mean, weird. It looks as though there's been some evaporation, though. Well, I don't rightly know that there has. It's not as full as you'd think it would be. WD-40, behave. If I were not using WD-40 on it. That shit is a madness. See, I got frustrated. This is what I'm worried about. You know? Like, I even thought about toothing it, you know? Like, I've hurt my finger actually trying to squeeze the fucker off, like, you know? But there's just nothing. Good question. Like the geezer that did the glass jaw with his bum. I shan't be putting my perfume anywhere near anyone's bum, including my own. Didn't know ducks had teeth. Rare as duck teeth. Shows photos of the different bottle designs and looks like a stopper to me. There must be a way. That's what I'm thinking. So Andrej says, for the 1959 relaunch, L'Eau's Parfum, oh fuck me man, L'Eau's Parfum was housed in an exquisite heavy baccarat crystal flacon fashioned as an elongated teardrop shape with matching crystal stopper. Yeah, but that's not what this is. This is the Etui cigarette version. I'll read you the thing from the thingy house, you know, the write up. Fucking NG view auctions, bid live. I don't want to bid live. I want to 153 search. A Coty Parfum L'Eau Etui a cigarette boxed perfume in a René Lalique glass bottle. A late 1920s Coty Parfum L'Eau Etui a cigarette purse flacon designed by René Lalique. The perfume held in a faux cigarette packet designed for ease of carrying and Tobassiana sophistication. Bottle with contents. The perfume described at the time as L'Eau, the golden lure of strange quests, gilt-sailed Argois, I've got no idea how to pronounce that. With high prows, feet breasting the foam of unknown seas toward the gale of all desires, leaping, glowing soul of flame, subtle fragrance of the golden blonde of sunset hair and eyes, symbol of the unquenchable dream within the hearts of men, alluring, inspiring to high endeavor. It is an exquisite perfume for cigarettes. A few drops on a bit of silk kept in the box keeps them a delicate, fascinating balminess, breathing out in smoke the fragrance of her it expresses. I am fucking wounded that I can't figure this shit out. Absolutely fucking wounded by it, my friends. It is deeply upsetting. Right, we're going to move on to the next one soon. Fear not. Yes. I'm going to send it to Fliss. She has woman hands. She's delicate. She's soft. So, anyway, that's that solved. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Do what all men do and ask a woman to do it. You know what I mean? I can't be dealing with that. I don't mind if she fucking breaks it, to be honest with you. It's all for a good cause. The cause of trying to get more perfume. Excuse me, my finger is absolutely fucking killing us. Everyone say hello to Fliss. Hello, Fleece. Hello, Peter. Hiding in the clouds. Well, if I can, but have kids being clingy. Oh. Everyone is saying hi. So, next. Okay. Now, this one I've got more hope for opening. Opening? Opening. Okay, so. My next perfume was released in 1909. And this one has a larger gap. Now, I am pretty sure, even though it has the same cap as the other one, alright, I'm pretty sure this is a bottle of perfume. And this is Eau de Coty, Eau de Cologne Cordon Rouge. I paid not a lot of money for this as well. If this is a flacon, I'll just fucking off myself. I will not be happy. That will be deeply upsetting. So this is one of the first, or one of the last Coty perfumes made while he was still friends with René Lalique. Because apparently they fell out in the early 1910s. And this was released in 1909. Now, the newer bottles I've seen of this have a red plastic lid. And it's a screw-on cap. Alright, as you can quite clearly see. I don't know what the picture's like. Is it misty? I hope it's not misty. Oh, I did give it a clean before, but I'll do it again if I have to. Alright. It looks like the stopper is wrapped. If it is wrapped, that's fucking great news. It's really hard to tell, says Brooke. Welcome. Everyone say hello to Brooke as well. How's that? It is. All right. So, also, I'm streaming. Everyone says hello. I'm excited by this one. This one's got a... Brooke says hello, everyone. This one's got a bigger gap, if you will. And frankly, even if you won't. Also, I've managed to get a bit of string off this one. As you can see, right here, there's a bit of string there. All right, that bit of string is not attached to fucking anything, mates. Or is it? Ah! My God, there is. There's an onion wrap. Ah! Brooke, you're a genius, mate. Or is there an onion wrap? Is there an onion wrap, though? Yes. Yes, my friends, there is an onion wrap. There is an onion wrap on this one. Bollocks. Off you come. Oops. Although I don't know if it's actually stuck to. It's not. Ah. Oh no. That was an exciting moment. But it's not actually stuck to where the bottle comes apart. Oh, I've just chipped it. Oh, but I have got it off though. And it is perfume, and that's beautiful. Well, I've just chipped the bottle a little bit. What a cunt. What an absolute front bum. But not to worry. The perfume is intact. Well, I intend to wear this, so bollocks. We don't buy perfumes for investments on this channel. We buy them to wear them, friends. Well, bollocks to it. Who gives a fuck? Yes, I've destroyed a piece of history, but the perfume is intact. Friends, I am deeply upset, but also absolutely ecstatic. Come at me with your hot takes. What the fuck did I do that for? Test on skin. Ooh. 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 Yes. Test on skin. Good call. And good call from Brooke as well, talking about the onion wrap. Oh, God, where's that bit of fucking... Settle. Where's that bit of fucking glass gone? Ah, there it is. Here is the piece that is missing. My friends, I wonder if I could get René Lalique to put that back on. Well, I mean, I'd have to reanimate him. Victory. You should put it in another container so it doesn't evaporate. Excuse me, whilst I... Not very. Right, exciting. This is a piece of history. Put it in a big white floor. It doesn't smell it. No, it smells citrus. Oh. Orange. It smells orange. I get oranges. I get lavender, maybe. She says I should put it in another bottle so it doesn't evaporate. I wouldn't have thought it would evaporate, like. One moment, please, love. Tiny. Still a decent seal there, I reckon, like. That's beautiful, that. That is absolutely glorious. It really is. If that is older than 10 years, right, you wouldn't know it. If I was to give you that and say, bought it from the shop the other day, I'm not even saying it. I'm not just saying it either. Like, that genuinely smells brand spanking new, that. Yeah, I've got it on my skin. Ooh, hold on. Sorry for making strange noises doing the phone here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. No, that's had something in. That's still got something in. Oh, that's Patchouli Imperial. How delightful. Pardon me. Right. Joe, when your thingy comes, I'll send you a little bit if you want. I just need to get myself a little decanter. Bow, 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 bow. I need to get myself a little decanter. There you are, a little 10mm job. Righty-ho. And I know that in a niche world, this is even like nicher content than usual, do you know what I mean? But it's been a big one. I'm gutted I've fucking done that. I mean, I should have known. I should have known I was going to fuck that, like. Rock lobster. Could you glue the chip back on? Somebody could glue the chip back on, but not me, you know? Not me, mate. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, it's fresh as a fucking daisy. It really is. It's got this mentholated like vibe, like not mentholated, but like minty vibe, you know? There we go. The onion wrap wasn't off. That wasn't very bright, was it? 65 quid I paid for this. 65 fucking quid. Nothing. I would have preferred if it didn't have a fucking dirty grey chip in it, but have you ever heard of the thing of kintsugi? Where the beauty is in the brokenness of beautiful things. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's as fresh as a fucking daisy. Oh. In my search for the law, they're asking between £500 and £600. Let them fucking keep it. Bollocks. I don't know who the fuck's asking for that, but I'm not paying that shit. Can you glue the chip back on? I'm sure someone can. That is fucking delightful. That is genuinely nice, that. Like lavender. It's like a lavender cologne. It's like a proper, what you would call it, like an eau de cologne. Lavender, herb, citrus. Fuck, can you see me? Yes. The most gorgeous purring. Duck, can you see me? Yes, I can see you, Rachel. Hello. What's wrong? One of my all-time favourite bottles, smaller than yours, lasted me a month. I wore it so much and loved it. $65, no, £65. So about $80. I'd fully intend to wear this. There is the chip. Can you see? That is a shame. That is a shame. But yes, I paid $65 for this and I'm extremely proud. I need to get myself a... label for my label maker. From my label maker. Oh God! I'm trying it on skin. It's fucking glorious. It's got a minty vibe to me. You know? Distinctly minty. Let's try this Cordon Rouge. All this excitement is exhausting. Cordon Rouge. Fuck. I meant duck, sorry. It's Rachel's inner dark side coming out there, her shadow self. Fuck. Can you see me, you fuck? Oh, how nice. Well, I forgot to tell you my scent of the day. All of this, and I did wear... I wore I wore Amber and Away. I wore Amber and Away by Dior. And it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It's got a fucking tobacco note in it. I'm almost certain of it, like. I'm almost certain of it. It's got a tobacco note in it, you know. It's got some kind of material that resembles tobacco or is used in tobacco accords. It's not all I can smell, but I can't smell it and not smell that, you know. It's just there. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm feeling a little unusual. I've got to take the methotrexate tonight, so I'm not particularly looking forward to that. Fuller than it looks in other pictures. It smells gorge. Oh, sorry, mates. I need to concentrate. Oh, dear me. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Don't you think? Very fleeting, though. Welcome, Robin Hiscombe. I'm exhausted now. The hell we're going to talk about after all of that? I want to lie down, if I'm being honest. Rose Ardosi. I don't know that I've ever smelled that. That Coty stopper is just too shiny. Much of its mass has been altered from the sauce that was boiled off. You what? Paulo says, scent of the day was Cassie and Fuel. Fields of Cassis by Miller Harris. I am very much hoping that my mum has not infected me with her fucking face again. That would be deeply upsetting. I am here. Never fear, I am here. Excuse me. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for tonight. I get booze also, Bobby. It's a nice fragrance. I can see why it's so popular and it gets the hype. It's very fleeting, is that? I mean, I don't know how long it's been on for, but it's very hard to smell it now. You know? I think I'm going to have to lie down, friends. My hip is killing me. Where is Dev? Israel, probably. You get tobacco, I can see that. I get booziness. Amber in a way is a gorgeous powder. Richard hated it. Not powdery on me. I don't get powder at all. Hips don't lie, says Paolo. Mine is fucking... The truth fucking hurts with mine. I can tell you. It's fucking killing us. Jesus. Something I could very much do without that. Let's go over here, shall we? Let me cup. That cup is a lie. I've made that joke a lot of times. You are coming into bed with me, my friends. Sorry, but we're going back to black screen because I've got to lie down. Oh, fuck. Did we all watch the Angelos Creations series? I've been quite impressed with them so far. I think they've been quite good. I think he's one of the best indie niche perfumers I've smelled, to be honest. I think that, I mean, it's not really a high bar if I'm being honest, but there we are. Oh, I don't feel too great, my friends. I should have took some on Dancitron, not some fucking propylperazine. Oh my god. Right. Oh! Ow! I am sore, my friends, I am sore. I am feeling... Well, I am Phil. I don't know if you can hear us, I hope you can. But I am Phil. Oh, what a day, eh? What a very, very painful fucking hip I have, which I do not recommend to any of you. Do not get a painful hip. So, are any of you going to be watching the coronation? I think I'll watch it. My friend was like, why don't you stream during the coronation and talk about the perfume oils that he gets anointed with? And I was like, Jesus. I don't think I would even watch that. Like, I don't actually know much about them. And I would like to watch the coronation myself. Simply because it's like a historic fucking event. Same way I watched the Queen's funeral. Ah, that pattered on for a while, didn't it? The coronation hasn't been that bad, actually. Compared to fucking the Queen's funeral. That was just fucking That was just absolutely fucking rife, that. You know what I mean? That was just an absolute orgy of fucking misery, that. But, yeah. Screw that. I shan't be streaming during the coronation. I may stream after that. In fact, I would have thought that I would have thought that fucking I'll be doing a video on Saturday, maybe. Gasp, panting, yawn, what's next? I'm so happy for you, Rich. The Cordon Rouge is one of my fave scent memories. Use it well and quickly, in my honest opinion. It evaporates quickly once opened and has high volatility, needs frequent reapply. Yeah, I would agree. It's lovely, though. I do intend to use it. Is Angelos better than Andy Tower? Nope. Get the pliers first. I shan't be doing anything of the sort. I enjoyed the roller coaster ride you gave us, Rich. Take it easy and hope you don't catch the lurgy. Yeah. I'll see you later then. I feel better. Rest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just lying down. I didn't, but I plan to watch all your vids on these modern houses when I'm done with vintage, says Nick. I like to try and mix it up a bit because I do talk about vintages like all the time. So I like to talk about more modern stuff as much as I can. I wonder if I could get the bubbles on. Oh! Let's have a look, shall we? Dawn. Docu, sepia, sketch. No bubbles. Sorry about it, friends. Vintage sniff first cancelled. Nope. Rest recover. Take some good joint relief supplements. Take a fuck's sake more than supplements to help me out, man. See you tomorrow on Ramsey's stream. We can't hear you. Which of Olivia Creed's creations is he being anointed with? Oy, oy, oy. Rich, have you heard of a Monklin? It's a cognac glass with a hole drilled underneath it. Look at Turin explains it's a great method to sample fragrance if you want a 3D experience. That sounds like something you would take drugs with. It's a cognac glass with a hole drilled underneath it. Have you heard of a Monklin? Look at Turin explain it's a great method to sample fragrance if you want a 3D experience. Is the Scarlet pour on worth the ridiculous prices? No. Hello, my dear Charles Lale from Dublin. That's Jura Rose. Yeah, the mix is nice. Right. Today it was deep vintage because Rich is lying down. There will be no Fragalanche today, folks. Hopefully not. Perfume is anything but inert. Big drag on the vintage game. Got a tester of Muguet de Bois in the post this morning. Glorious. That's an old coatie as well, isn't it? Hello, Duck and Ducklings. Welcome, Triplet. I'm spreading roses like Max 40 spread shite, says Jura. Can't argue with the truth. Audrey fucking Jane. Audrey Jane, I got one of the most vintage fragrances you've ever smelled. It's 14 years old. It's ancient. It's in perfect condition as well. But I chipped the bottle because of fucking course I did. I would ask somebody to professionally fix it with kintsugi. But I'm not going to. Rich, did you try La Humaniste Frappin? Yes, Mark Smith. Yes, I did. Can I remember what it's like? No. No, Mark Smith, I can't. I remember thinking it was all right, though. Do you like roasted Taif Extra by Paris Monte Carlo? I'll tell you who likes that. Ramsey. Ramsey likes that. Dear God, look who shows up after this debacle. Audrey Jane, thank you for your congratulations. How are you feeling? It's nice to see you. I'm just going to look up Brighton. How are Brighton? I believe in you. This is very, very pretty, this cologne. It's fucking beautiful. There's a guy in Japan who can fix any shattered glass, vase, jars, makes it look like it didn't break at all. Forgot his name. That's handy. Hello, KTK. How are you? And what are we congratulating? Just fucking me, I suppose. You can congratulate Audrey Jane as well if you like. Guy in Japan who can fix anything broken. Yes, but what was he called? Saab Replay, you're awesome, Rich. Thank you so much for all your work. Thank you, Andy. You are too kind. I appreciate you. I know from sommelier stuff works very well, says Rachel. What do you know from sommelier stuff? Ah, here's info. You can't post links. You can send us it in the text. I'm off again, cheerio. My tea and biscuits. Wait, you scandalous man. Comes in, gets everyone excited, and then fucks off. Monklin. See, I don't drink. I tried using wine glass for testing some perfumes. What you want is one of those outrageous whiskey glasses. Yo, DJ's back. Welcome. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Andy. I hope you're well. Sorry, it's a black screen. We're going vintage today, friends. Is Balenciaga Crystal Ball worth a pickup? No. I'm thinking about that or Fahrenheit Absolute. Get Fahrenheit Absolute. I do not rate Crystal Ball. I tried with it for fucking ages and I paid a lot of money for mine. In the end, I paid a lot of money for one of them and not a lot of money for the other one. So it worked out about average between the two. But no, it's not worth a lot of money at all, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I'll tell you what, are you in a foul mood, Duck? I am not. I'm tired. I'll say that. I'm like a big tired, like, you know, when like babies get fucking tired and they get cranky. I'm a bit like that. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them adult babies though, Jesus. That is weird. Guy in Japan, Paolo Funny. Yes, one of the millions of men in Japan. No, Kitchi K has a donut. I am jealous. I like a donut. In fact, I had a donut the other day. And it was very nice. Oh, Rachel, I just got your message. Thank you. But yes, Steph's Crystal Ball isn't. It smells like it smells like a very average perfumey version of Jaipur Pour On, which I also don't care for. Raz Scott, my lord, how are you, mate? I'll be quietly watching, listening behind the scenes as I try to get through night shift doing security on a building site in the middle of nowhere. Christ. Good luck, mate. Anuj, welcome. Audrey says, is everybody off for the bank holiday? Audrey will be loving it this month. There's 3 bank holidays. She'll not know what to do with herself. Audrey, I also had a madras tonight. Tripler says, Kay, I bet you love sprinkles. I mean, who doesn't? I had a Krispy Kreme donut the other day. It was the raspberry one inside. I just love that. It's just a normal fucking glazed donut with raspberry in the middle. I mean, I shouldn't, but I do. I do a lot of things I shouldn't, and that's one of them. Jaipur is just horrible powder, and sometimes I love a bit of powder. Yeah, I didn't. It didn't come out right. Yeah, it's oh, now she's got a cupcake. I had a cupcake yesterday. They had a coronation themed viewing day on they had a coronation themed viewing day on yesterday at the auction house. Oh, they still call it Madras. It's called Chennai now since the Brits fucked off. Oh, we call it Madras over here. And to be fair, I am British, so it would make sense that we call it Madras, to be fair. You call it Susan if you like. It's still hot as fuck. I don't know any hot Susans. Anuj, welcome to you, my lord. Would a curry by any other name taste as hot? Yes. Yes, it would. Oh. Sorry, friends, I am still here. I'm just missioning about the internet. I know the screen's black. I haven't gone to sleep, no, sorry. Splinter 47, hey Rich, have you tried Cabaret Pour Homme, a Pierre Bourdon creation? I have not. Your knowledge is wealth, Duck. Thank you. Fliss, welcome to you. Fliss has agreed to join us to talk about incense perfumes. Not tonight. Excuse me whilst I cough in your ears. But at some point, when she can. Been looking for a proper Madras shirt. I mean, I could have spilled some on my shirt tonight. Would that have been the same? Is that a thing? Darth Vader, says Audrey Jane. Nope, he's hydrating. Scent of the day, girl on Imperial. Courtesy of Enchanté. Yes, I've got one of them vintage Imperials as well. Absolutely glorious. Herbal lavender, like herbs and lavender. Whoa, what a welcoming party. Hello, Lilla. I will, but not tonight, Josephine. That's right. Josephine the Duck. That's I. 'Tis I. Yes, this, Lilla. This, Kitchy K's wearing Musk Ravageur. I wouldn't have put you for a Musk Ravageur fan. That's quite interesting. Love incense scents. So looking forward to that. Ravishing ladies in this chat, my word, yes. My female viewership has actually gone down from 3% to 1.9%. And I reckon all of them are in the chat right now. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think there's many reasons. I don't want to get too sort of sociological and stuff like that. Apart from Natalia, she's not here, bless her. All right, I don't want to get too sociological or fucking, what's it called when people study, like, people from afar. Not psychological. It's not sociological. It's something. Dura Rose says I'm one of them all the time. Oh, he's pissed off as well. Ugh. He says something anyway. He's I reckon there are reasons, and I think a lot of it's got to do with like the boisterous nature. All right, anthropological. Thank you, Manly Sense. God bless you. That would have drove me mental. Analytics, says Audrey Jane. Yes, I've got analytics. Analytics. And now he took a turn for the filth there. Yes, I've got analytics. I don't really like understand them that much, and I don't look at them that much, but there's a couple of them that have stood out, you know. I have a master's degree in anthropology, says Bliss. Dear Barbara. The plot thickens. I think it's quite interesting. I like people watching and people like en masse and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Dura Rose keeps saying that I'm a bit of an anthropologist. I don't know if he's like trying to call us like a really old-fashioned swear word or something, or whether he actually means that. But that's what he says. Anyway, what was I saying? The analytics, yes. So I certainly don't put much store by me analytics, because I think that way you end up just being like everyone else, because you're appealing to the numbers, and I think it kills off the plurality a bit. You know how everybody chases the same thing? If you're chasing numbers, you're going to end up with a channel like fucking Ashton's. That's not necessarily Ashton gives the people what they want. You know? That's his not his modus operandi. Maybe it is his modus operandi. It's his like reasoning for the content that he makes, you know. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to make those kind of videos. I just want to basically sit down in front of behind a camera. Let's be honest. I want to sit down behind a camera and just talk shit about fragrances. Like, do you know what I mean? And the people who like it will find us, and the people who don't will fuck off to watch other channels. You end up getting the audience that you deserve, I think. You know? Like, I am happy to have prerogative. What? Where's Audrey Jane using these big words at me? She's trying to throw us off. Stop that. Yeah, bollocks to analytics. I agree with you, Fliss. Sometimes it's interesting to just see what's going on, but at the same time, I wouldn't let it affect anything. You know what I mean? Like, I did a video a couple of weeks ago, and I knew it was going to do well compared to, it was going to get more views. I swallowed a thesaurus for tea. Oh, down in one. I wonder if it was as spicy as my Madras. Which wasn't actually that spicy. Because I cheated and said, could you just make it a little bit less hot? For I am just buttered duck, you know? Don't hurt me. And to be fair, they didn't. Oh, this stuff is fucking fabulous. I'll send you a touch of this as well if you want, Audrey Jane. Like 110-year-old fucking eau de cologne thing. It's fucking great. Anyway, yes. Analytics. It's interesting, but that's about as far as it goes. You know? Like, I mean, if you knew us, you would know that, like, I mean, if I was sat with my friend at the minute and I was like, oh, because she said to us, do you not like look at your analytics? And I'm like, seriously, if you think about it, if you take a step back and think about, it's as if you don't know me at all. You know? Like, bollocks am I going to be able to do that? I've just got to kind of do what I want and then pick up the pieces afterwards. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of the way I operate, like. I don't mean that in some kind of like devil may care kind of way. I just sort of like waddle through life doing what I want. And then, what is it she says? I'd rather ask for forgiveness than for permission. That's kind of the way I operate. A bit. What's your viewers' age distribution? I think it's like everybody my age. You know what I mean? There's like there are a few people like in the younger demographic than me, like the 25 to 34, and then the 35 to like 44 or something like that is like fucking like the biggest one. And then the next biggest one's the one above that. I've got a few people who watch in their 50s and 60s, but I can imagine they'd be sick of me foolishness like quickly. And I can imagine the youth would be like, what the fuck? This guy isn't cool. So, and I mean, to be fair, I think the same of them, you know? Bollocks to the youth. Joe loves my foolishness. Ah, yes. But you're sound, Joe. Some old people aren't sound. Don't generalize, says Floral Notes. I wear the same shoes until their death do so, and by the same care again if I have to. Yes, I like that kind of thing. Thesaurus, great book. Poor storyline, but they explain every word as you go along and help you explain them to anyone who will listen. I like using like big words. I do want to expand my vocabulary because I think it's quite funny. I used to watch like you know, the Two Ronnies and stuff like that. I was watching that shit when I was like a teenager. You know, I was a very strange youth. But I used to love watching that. I used to think that shit was fucking hilarious. You ever seen the Mastermind sketch from the Two Ronnies where he answers the question before last? Fucking hell. It's genuinely like a genius comedy moment that... Hold on, Fliss, I'll send you that. You can watch that if you want. I'm sure you've seen it, but bollocks. No, the Two Ronnies. Where are you? There you go. Just casually sending mates the Two Ronnies videos. That's probably discombobulated. Yes, I like that word. Or did you dunk the thesaurus into the tea before you nibble? Ooh. Sharp teeth. Reading is the best way to Reading is the best way to expand your vocabulary. Get your head in a book. A book? A book? It's true that, though. I do agree with you. It is absolutely true. You've nailed it there. Nick S. The guys keep buying them up, maybe. None left for the ladies. Dusan says women like shoes more than fragrances. Ooh. See, I don't know that that's true. I don't think that is true. I just think women are quieter about it. I think that the public space, especially on places like YouTube, where everybody's got to shout and scream to get noticed. This is what I was talking about, the anthropological side of it, about why women don't watch. I think women would rather go somewhere and sit where the men aren't around to like go, Oh, hi, you're so beautiful. I love you. Can I suck your toes? Do you know what I mean? It's like women are always being harassed by men, and I'm not innocent in that, you know. Um, it's like, it's like, we've got to be honest here. I mean, I've caught myself walking away from women before thinking, literally wanting to punch myself in the face, like involuntarily sometimes, and just being like, I can't believe I said that. What the fucking hell's going on? And on the internet, it's even worse, you know? Like intrusive comments and stuff like that. It's true, you know? It's true. Men do and say stupid things. Sometimes it gets better. I think it's, do you know what it is? I don't think it's an age thing either or an experience thing. You get a lot of men who as they get older just stay being cringe as fuck. You know? Ooh, Manly Sense makes an outrageous point. This is very true. Also, a lot of women own a 15 makes a good point, but yet I can't fucking announce it. Also, a lot of women own 15 plus fragrances. They just don't call it a collection or themselves a collector. Yeah. Maybe they just never even think to be like, oh, I'm going to go on YouTube and see what everybody else thinks. You know? Now we talk about the bollocks until the very end, Rich. Well, I mean, that's not a bad point. I mean, it's in reference to what, though? You know what I mean? Men start behaving really weird around women. You know, it's not just that either. You see, fucking, you see, it's basically men thinking with their dicks. So it doesn't necessarily have to be men at women. It can be men at other men as well. You know, there's a prevalence of it between men with women because there tends to be more heterosexual men than like men of other like proclivities. Do I want to say? I'm not sure I do. Maybe I do. Excuse me, I'm sure this water's making me more thirsty. Fucking destroy him. He'd start crying. I mean, it doesn't take much to make out Jordan cry at the minute, does it? But men are far more emotional than women too. You need a lot of reassurance. Yes. It's just men are I don't want to say better at hiding it. It's just they're more repressed. You know what I mean? It's like men of, oh God. Men have got this everybody's got these kind of expectations. We're living through a very strange like role expectations and fucking like who should do what and how comfortable people are being themselves. Some people are over comfortable being themselves. People like Sam Smith, who thinks it's great to dress the way he dresses and just go out in public. It's not. It's foul. It's foul. I don't like it. You've got to adhere to some sort of norms so that you don't go around. Like, it is not a virtue to go out making other people feel like fucking like uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, right, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable just for being yourself. You know what I mean? So we're just in a state of flux at the minute. I think everybody's just trying to figure everything out. The last 10 years have been fucking wild. Books will be written about the sociological, economic, fucking all the other like icks and ologies that there are out there. You know, there'll be shit written. Do you mind mentioning Sam Smith was having a nice day until then? Well, I mean, can he do that shit that he does there? Yes, he can do whatever he wants, you know? But does he have to do it? Does he have to do it all the time to that extent and then shout people down for saying that they don't particularly like it? You know? He has the right to be confronted as well. He has the right for people, like, people, he's like, oh, you can't tell me to do that. Yes, people can tell you not to do that. They just can't force you not to do that, you know? You have the right for people to say fucking no. You know? You don't have to listen. Stop being so confrontational with it, you know? You don't have to go and shake a gigantic belly in people's fucking faces and be like, oh, I drink piss. You know what I mean? Like, but you can have a giant belly and shake it at people who are wanting that too, and you can drink anyone's piss you fucking like if they want to let you. You know? Just, do you have to do it in your latest music video? Christ. I don't know. I'm probably not the right person to ask about these things because I don't really know anything. I mean, if Sam Smith came to us and be like, what perfume should I wear? I'd be like, Balenciaga Pour On, sorted. Do you know what I mean? It's okay to have an opinion. It's what makes us unique. How boring would life be not to have a healthy debate? Exactly. It's when people say that you can't say things that people get pissed off, isn't it? You know? Or when people see hypocrisy, you know? I'm taking Sam Smith as an example, which is harsh. And I feel like I'm being a dick for doing it. Like, I'm saying these things with a tinge of regret because I don't want it to seem like I'm saying... What I'm saying is nobody should be excluded as long as they're not breaking the law. You know what I mean? Or doing something fucking reprehensible. But at the same time, like, you don't have to go out there with the intention of antagonizing people. You know? But you don't have to agree with me either. I may need to work on these ideas. I'd also make a caveat as well for that. These aren't like fully formed, crystallized things. I'm kind of thinking out loud. I don't try to police anyone's speech and expect people to reciprocate my tolerance. Yeah. You should also be comfortable enough to tell someone that you don't like. Madonna has done it all before Sam Smith anyway. Yes, and she looked a fucksite better doing it. Not until very recently, though. I don't know what this fucking plastic surgery vibe they're all going for at the minute, where they kind of look like fucking, they kind of look like hamsters on steroids, like with the filler and the it's foul. It's foul. Madonna looks rancid. Gwen Stefani looks awful. It's not sexually attractive. It's so... It's not great. And I mean, Gwen Stefani was stunning well into her 40s, late 40s. You know what I mean? She's trying to clutch onto her youth. I feel they have so much pressure to look a certain way. It's a shame. I agree they have a pressure to look a certain way. Like, but I feel like... What do I feel like? I feel like what they've done to themselves recently it's not attractive. It's like they've botched themselves. It's like they've hurt themselves. It's like they've burned the forest down to kill one person in the forest. It's like they've thrown the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing. Like, it's so grim. Mickey Rourke, he was gorgeous. Well, Thierry Mugler Thierry Mugler was a handsome man in the 90s. And then he went into the whole bodybuilder thing, right? Which I get, I understand. A lot of people I mean, a lot of people, like, I get that, because bodybuilding can be quite addictive. You know, that kind of like extreme exercise kind of thing can get a hold of people. I've seen people get a hold of people in their mid-40s and 50s and stuff. You know what I mean? After they've been fat slobs like me in their 20s and 30s. And they've been like, I wish I'd got into this 20 and 30 years ago when I was young and still able to do it. And I'm like, well, good for you. Right? But it's what he did to his face. It's like he didn't want to be able to recognize himself anymore. And that's kind of what I feel like these stars, quote unquote, are doing at the minute. It's like this self-loathing, not allowed to grow old gracefully. I'd rather just take it on the chin and evolve, because to me, that's life. To me, that's life, evolving and changing and going with the flow through life. I'm probably happier now and more settled now than I ever have been in my entire life. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, my 20s and my school days, like my teenage years and my 20s were my fucking best days. If they were my best fucking days, I'd be devastated. I'd be devastated. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I've got a very dry throat. Now he's just called Mugler. He's dead. His brand's called Mugler, but he is very dead. Hello, Fosco. Cher looks incredible with her facelifts. You can only have about 3 of those in your life due to the skin's natural elasticity. Yikes. I'll tell you who looks amazing. Jennifer fucking Lopez. Monica Bellucci. I saw somebody mention Monica Bellucci. Monica Bellucci's absolutely immense. And Monica Bellucci's like the fucking oof. Jennifer Lopez looks incredible. Liz Hurley. What the fuck has Liz Hurley been up to? That can't just be surgery. Anthony Kiedis lost his virginity to Cher. I imagine he's not the only one. Susanna Hoffs from the Bangles. Yes. Yes, she looks amazing for fucking 63. Absolutely she does. He became the alien, says Micah. Oh, God. Excuse me. Monica, my poetic inspiration. Yes, Rich, women like to be treated like people for sure. Yes, Brad Pitt loves Chanel number 5. Yeah, so he did. Or so he does. Maybe he still does, I don't know. Bob Weir still rocking, God bless him. You remember that ad? I do remember that ad. I remember thinking that's very unusual, but Chanel. Chanel 10 years before the fact. With the whole men wearing women's fragrances and the whole cross. I don't want to say it's not transgender to wear a woman's fragrance, but like very, very forward looking. You know what I mean? Julianne Moore and Helen Mirren are stern in my opinion, says Aaron. Yeah, I'm very happy to forget my 20s, says Joe. Yeah, I am as well. That shit was fucking rough. 30s, yeah. I'm definitely feeling happier in myself at the minute. Like, I feel like I'm in control of myself and my life, you know? Even though I'm, like, not well and stuff like that. Andy McDowell, Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly, the lass who was in Labyrinth. Jennifer Connelly looks amazing. Not even looks amazing for her age. The last time I saw Jennifer Connelly, she was hot. How old are you? 52. Oh, I thought you was older than that. Jesus Christ. Once Upon a Time in America. Whoops. Sorry, friends, I've completely fucked it. Bloody hell. Jennifer Connelly was mint. Kate Winslet. Joanna Lumley. I can't believe she's fucking 77. Carol Vorderman. That's a lot of surgery she's had done, though. She's got massive arse implants. Okay, I would have thought you were younger than 28. Jane Fonda takes care. She was amazing in that movie with Jason Bateman like 10 years ago. Salma Hayek, yes. I think a lot of it's got to do with genetics, you know. You look at Jennifer Lopez and it's like, oh, wow. Kate Winslet. We call it a wardrobe, says Rachel. Andy McDowell is amazing for rocking her age. So much flack for going grey, but she's walked some catwalks recently and looks fab. I think a lot of it's got to do with mindset. I say a lot of it's got to do with genetics, but a lot of it's got to do with mindset, you know? Daniel Craig came out on Monica Bellucci's side when she was criticism for being an old Bond girl. He was like, she's 2 years older than me. She's totally age appropriate. Daniel Craig's quite like that, though. Daniel Craig's like, he's always been quite conscious. You know what I mean? I remember that, actually, when people say she was an old Bond girl. He was like, what was it he said? He said James Bond's punching above his weight. Not she's punching above her weight. That's what it was. Something, it was words to that effect. Jennifer Lopez, not so beauty face, must just her ass. No. Minnie Driver. Minnie Driver's in a new film, isn't she? She's doing a remake of something absolutely outrageous that I was absolutely gutted when I found out they were making it. Eva Green. Oh, God almighty. Eva Green's incredible. Eva Green is stunning. I love Eva Green. Sophia Loren and Grumpy Old Men. Why is my phone acting funny, fuckers? Minnie Driver has an awesome podcast. Well, more of a boob man myself, you know, but I can appreciate a good podcast on a woman. All being revealed, says Pradeep. It's an odd double standard, says Nick. Yeah. Just this is turning into a woman's own. Yes, Mum's Net. It's turning into Mum's Net. Militant Mum's Net. You wouldn't like to fall foul of them. Dear me. Daniel Craig came out. When I read that first sentence, I was like, goodness me. Right, lovely friends and Rich, I'm off. Thank you for a very entertaining evening. Take it easy. Maya Angelou. The 1.9 fight back. Got to run. See you later, Rachel. Everybody's bailing now. It is like on the hour. I'll be going in 10 minutes. As soon as we get to like 2 hours. I need to rest my voice. Also, I am taking the methotrexate tonight for the first time in almost a month. That's going to be a fucking barrel of laughs this time tomorrow. Well, in the morning when I wake up. Just going to partake of a little oil. I may have partaken of a little too much oil there. Shit. Oh. That was unwise, my friends. A news with Michelle Yeoh. Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. She's a writer, Maya Angelou, isn't it? Oh, that oil. That oil. Yeah. I take it before I take the methotrexate, like, because it helps with the old sickness and going to get nightmares now. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I have nightmares and weird dreams when I take the oil, especially at fucking 10 o'clock at night. I should have took it a couple of hours ago, to be fair. That was unwise. But not to worry. Sandra Bullock's glorious. I used to think she was amazing when I was younger. There's a couple of things that she was in when I was younger, and I was like, whoa, Sandra Bullock. Sean Connery was a beautiful man, just like Alain Delon. Ugh. Sandra still looks great, she does. I see more Angelos bottles in future for me, says DJ. Further testing is required, but I mean that leather one's brilliant. Like, it really does smell like a Chanel, like a vintage Chanel, like Cuir de Russie or something. Like, I don't know if he's literally just copied it and said, fuck it, there's a bottle of perfume. You know? But it's something like that. What perfume would fit Marlon Brando? Oh, I can't say that word. I don't have any respect for Marlon Brando anymore. Don't respect Marlon Brando at all after what came out about that Last Tango in Paris film. Because him and the director conspired to sexually assault the poor young lass who worked on that film, and she was never the same ever again. And she died young. We have that beauty in every corner. What the fuck? Do you not know about this, Nick? It was the R word. That's the word that we can't say on YouTube, apparently. I don't know what happens. They might take the video down or something. But yes, Woody Allen's a nonce as well. They conspired to R-word that woman because in Last Tango in Paris, he R-words that the young girl in the film with a stick of butter. They actually did that, and they didn't tell her they were going to do that. I don't know if you like, some of you won't be aware of this, but it's true. If you look it up, Last Tango in Paris, Marlon Brando, R-word. Yeah, grapes. Well done, Micah. Yuck, man, like that creepy subhuman scum. The director and Marlon Brando conspired with each other and did not tell the actress that they were going to be inserting a stick of butter in her for real in that scene, because they wanted to get a real reaction out of her, as they fucking put it, as the director put it, years after Marlon Brando died. The thing that pisses me off is that these men die before they are brought to fucking justice. It's fucking scandalous. Expose the lies before they dies. Salted or unsalted. Fucking hell, Tripler, Jesus Christ. While I appreciate your humour, and I won't slate you for it, dear Barbara, that shit was dark. Piece of shit actor and director, absolutely, Micah. Absolutely, the pair of them. That thing was disgusting, says Paul the Fennel. Absolutely. Loving the leather note in MDCIs recently, says Fleece. I've got some MDCI samples, right? But I can never remember them. I can never remember which ones I've got. I'm sure they did Sheep Rapalatan, didn't they? I'm sure I've got that, but I wasn't a big fan of Sheep Rapalatan. Didn't they do Invasion Berber as well? But a lot of my female friends say Woody Allen makes their skin crawl, so that doesn't surprise me. Even as a bloke, I've always thought he's a slimy little freak. You've got Roman Polanski. There's one flesh. I'm wearing La Belle Helene today. My favourite douche four. So I tried Timbuktu on my skin again the other day. It might have been during or after the stream we did. The last one. And I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. Today I've bought Iris Sandra, says Paul Ephemeral. Good choice. I love that. It's really good. I actually got a backup of that. I've tried Quia Garamante. Progress, says James. Yes. If it's turned now, because that was like one of the last times I was going to try it. I was like, I'm fucking sick of this. But it did. It smelled different. I need to keep going with it, and I'll get to the point where I can give it like a big, proper wearing. You know? Queer Cavalier? Nah. Sounds like someone out of the Queer Cavalier sounds like someone out of the British Civil War, the English Civil War. Look over yonder. It's the Queer Cavalier. Fosco, do you have it with bust? How long have we been on? We've got another minute or two left. Queer Garamonte is very good. I wore Savile Row the other night. It's quite a nice men's floral. Who makes Savile Row? Sounds like something florists would do. No, Dusan, I don't really like the bust, to be honest, says Fosco. Richard James. Richard James. Must be strange having two, like, having a first name as a last name, but also having a first name as well. Richard James. Fosco, I'll buy it with bust. It's a piece of art. And I adore art, says Dusan. Want to try that one, love? Masculine florals. I prefer the Silk Road bottle. Loads of people love their MDCIs, and I'm yet to be enchanted by them. Well, on that very banal note, we've been around the world a couple of times tonight. talking outrageous things. But on that note, I'm going to go, friends, because I'm battered and I've got to go and take some horrible, horrible meds. So, yes. Thank you very much for joining us. It was nice to see you all. Thank you for liking, if you have liked. And even if you haven't liked, thank you as well. Thank you for commenting and watching and listening while I went about my Thursday evening. I appreciate you all. And I will see you all again soon with either another video or another stream. Goodbye.